What demographic shifts affected medieval economies after the plague? Have you ever wondered how a single event could change the course of history? The Black Death, which swept through Europe from 1347 to 1352, did just that. It is estimated that this devastating plague wiped out about 1/3 to 1/2 of the population. This massive loss of life led to several demographic shifts that transformed medieval economies in profound ways. First, the sharp decline in population created a significant labor shortage. With fewer peasants and workers available, wages for laborers began to rise. Landowners and employers had to compete to attract the scarce workforce. However, it is important to note that while nominal wages increased, inflation often offset these gains. As a result, real wages did not always improve right away. The labor shortage also forced landowners to offer better terms to peasants. This shift led to a decline in feudal obligations and rents. By around the year 1500, this contributed to the gradual end of serfdom in much of Western Europe. Next, many villages were abandoned due to depopulation and migration toward towns and cities. This change altered settlement patterns dramatically. In England alone, over 1,300 villages were deserted between 1350 and 1500. Such a shift weakened the manorial system, which had been the backbone of medieval rural life. Additionally, the demographic changes encouraged a shift in agricultural practices. With fewer laborers available, there was a move away from labor-intensive grain farming. Instead, many landowners turned to animal husbandry, which required less manpower. This transition allowed some previously cultivated land to revert to woodland or pasture. Inheritance laws also changed as a result of the demographic crisis. Instead of only the eldest son inheriting property, all children, both sons and daughters, began to inherit. This change altered family wealth distribution and landholding patterns, making a significant impact on social structures. Finally, the disruption of trade networks and the decline in population density increased transaction costs. This situation reduced economic specialization in some regions, temporarily hindering productivity and economic growth in urban centers. Overall, the demographic shifts after the plague disrupted traditional medieval economic structures. They weakened feudalism, increased laborers' bargaining power, changed agricultural systems, and altered settlement and inheritance patterns. These changes set the stage for significant social and economic transformations in Europe, reshaping the continent for generations to come.